Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. So I want to wish everyone a very happy New Year. Sal Mubarak. And I'd like to suggest a theme for this new year. The New Year is a time where it's a beginning, something comes to an end, and something begins all over again. That's the cycle of birth in this world. Everything begins and ends. But there's something that doesn't end, and that is your eternal relationship with Krishna and everybody else who's connected to Krishna. So that's the theme of the temple. We're trying to help people connect to Krishna so that you have eternal life and happiness and peace and love. So I think that a nice theme for the new year, Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita 6th chapter 40th verse, Shri Bhagavan Uvacha Partanai Vehav Namutra Namutra Vinasastasya Vidyate Nahi Kalyana Krit Kaschit Durgatim Tatagachati. So the last two lines are the theme for the new year. Nahi Kalyana Krit Kaschit. Nahi Kalyana Krit Kaschit. Repeat. Krit Kaschit. Durgatim Tatagachati. Nahi Kalyana Krit Kaschit. Durgatim Tatagachati. Nahi Kalyana Krit Kaschit. Durgatim Tatagachati. Krishna tells Arjuna, one who does good, O Arjuna, is never overcome by evil. One who does good is never overcome by evil. One who does good is never overcome by evil. One who does good is never overcome by evil. Now the question is, what is good? So good, in the absolute sense, is you become Krishna conscious and you help others become Krishna conscious. That's the ultimate good. That's the ultimate welfare for yourself and for others. Krishna conscious means that you follow the Vedic culture. Culture is what people do on a regular basis. What foods they eat, their personal habits, how many times they bathe a day, how many times they pray a day, how many times they eat a day, and how they eat and how they pray. All these things are culture. And so if you pray to Krishna, not to get something, but to glorify the Lord, that's a prayer. If you pray to get something, that's not really a prayer, right? Just like someone who always asks you for something, that's not really a good friend. Someone who always gives you something and always speaks nicely about you and encourages you, that's a good friend. So Krishna is the same. He's a person. So if people always go to Krishna and say, give me this, give me that, I want this, my back hurts, take my backache away. You know, that's not a prayer. A prayer is, as Arjuna prays, Param Brahma, Param Dhamma, Pavitam Paramam Bhavam, Purusham Sasvatam Divyam, Adidevam Ajan Vibhu. That is, Krishna, you are the supreme God. You are, you represent the supreme nature, the eternal nature of the spiritual world. And you are completely pure, completely free of the influence of the modes of material nature, of time and space. You're transcendental to all these things. Pavitam idam uttamam, and you're uttama, above the ignorance of this material world, represented by meat eating, gambling, intoxication, and illicit activities outside of marriage, or as we call it, the Bill Clinton factor. So, you're free of all these things. So therefore, you're the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Pavichamidam uttamam pratyakshavangamam, so Arjuna glorifies Krishna. Adidevam ajam vibhu. You were never born. You're the original God, and you're the greatest personality of all. So that's a prayer. Or as Arjuna says, Swayam evat manatmana veta tvam purushottama bhuta bhavana bhutesu deva deva jagat pate. So that's another prayer. Bhagavad Gita is full of prayers. Prayers are praising the Lord and glorifying His qualities. So when you do that, you don't have to ask Krishna for anything. He's in your heart. He knows better than you what you need. He knows better than you. So therefore, if you simply glorify the Lord, Jai Shri Radha Nila Madhava, then the Lord will take care of you. And in this way, we're trying to teach that culture. Culture means, how do you eat? So instead of just going to yucky cheese and eating yucky cheese, you go to Krishna temple and have prasadam. There's a big difference between yucky cheese and prasadam. And how you dress. Well, instead of dressing high heels, and nylon stockings and earrings and all decked out like a Christmas tree, you put on a nice sari. And actually in India, well, nowadays they don't do it anymore, but ladies cover their hair with the sari, or they have some kind of shalwar kameez. So, and the men dress not with suit and pants. Suit and pants are the sign of exploited workers. Exploited workers wear suits and pants, but gentlemen wear dhotis and kurtas and nice chadar, and they have tilak on their forehead. All these signs are signs of Vedic culture. This is culture as opposed to no culture. Then, how do you sleep? Well, you sleep no later than 10 o'clock at night, so you can wake up 4 or 5 in the morning, fresh. And how do you eat? Well, you don't eat late at night. You eat your last meal around 6 o'clock, so that it takes 4 hours to digest. So therefore, when you go to sleep at 10 o'clock, you have a good sleep. But if you eat late at night, then you wake up with a headache, and you're constipated. So all these things are about Vedic culture. That's what we're trying to teach here. The culture by which we become not demons, but we become nice devotees. And your children become devotees because if you do it, then your children will do it. If you have Vedic culture in your home, then your children follow Vedic culture. And if you have Asuric culture in the home, then your children become Asuras, like Ravana and so forth. So you choose. The parents are supposed to be gurus. They're the first gurus of the children. So you don't want to be a kangaroo. You want to be a real guru. So therefore, the temple is here to learn this Vedic culture. Eating, sleeping, all these different things according to glorifying Krishna on a daily basis. So our theme for the new year is Nahi kalyana krit kaschit durgatim tatagachati. One who does good is never overcome by evil. So we should learn how to do good on a regular basis. And that goodness is based on the principles of the Vedic culture. So you begin by eliminating things that are no good and replacing them with things that are good. So what is no good? Meat eating, gambling, including the stock market, and illicit activities outside of marriage, and intoxication, including coffee, tea, and medical marijuana. So if you want to be good, you avoid these things. And you replace them, that people say, well, if I give all those things up, what am I going to do? I may as well commit suicide. There's nothing, no pleasure in life. Well, yes, there is. There's a pleasure of genuine love by hearing uplifting words from the Shastra, from Bhagavad Gita, like this. This is like 2 lines from the Bhagavad Gita. There's 700 verses. Each one of them contains immeasurably valuable wisdom by which you can live your life and be productive, fruitful, good, honest, perseverant, and loving. So therefore, we're just learning 2 lines today. Imagine what would happen if you learned all the lines of Bhagavad Gita. You would be Purna Paka Brahman, or Paka Pandit. So, but if you just learn these 2 lines, you're already a Pandit, not a Nandit. The Nandit is someone who does nothing in life except bad things. The Pandit is someone who only does good things. So there was once a man who was a thief. And one night he entered into the compound of this very rich man. And as he entered in the house late at night, he made some noise and the alarm went off and all the lights came on. This man was very rich. He had a house that was like Bill Gates, high-tech protection. So as soon as he made some little incursion into the house, boom, the lights came on, the sirens went off, and this man freaked out. So he ran as fast as he could, and the only place he could hide was in the pond that was in the house. And he immediately took his clothes off, and he sat in the like an asana, in a yogic position, and he had long hair, so he disheveled his hair, and he started saying, Om. So the police came, and they were looking all over the place, and they said, we didn't find any thief. So the man on the house, the rich man, said, what did you find anything? He said, yeah, somehow you have this yogi that's meditating under the water in your pond. He said, what? So they went and they saw he was, he's like this, just as like his nose was a little bit above the water, and his mouth, and oh, and the policeman and the owner of the house were listening, and some type of heat came over the owner of the house. He felt some warmth, and he felt some funny feeling, because the vibration was entering into him, Oh, and like the hairs in his body started vibrating, and his eardrum was vibrating with the and he said, "Oh my God!" He said, "This is my guru." So he just sat there on the edge of the pond, and he also went, "Oh," and the policeman said, "Well, I got to get back to work. I guess you're all right. There's no thief." So he left, So it just went on for the thief, of course, he didn't want to move, right? He didn't want to show any emotion or anything. So he acted like a real yogi. So all night long, the owner of the house sat there, and the thief was in the water, and he was singing Om. And when morning came, the owner of the house felt purified, and he jumped into the water and touched the feet of the sadhu, and he said, "Maharaj, blah, 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 Maharaj, blah, 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 please accept me as your disciple." And Maharaj said, "Asirbat, my son." See, this is interesting. See, anyone who wants to get rich quick in India, they go into the Asirbat business. See, even taxi drivers, they figure out, I'm driving a taxi, I'm only going to make like 20,000 rupees a month. But if I go in the Asirbat business, I can make 20 crores. And rather quickly, if I give a lot of Asirbats, if you go with the law of averages, all you have to do is give about 1,000 Asirbats. Only one of those persons hits the jackpot, and you become God. Because the word will spread. Oh, I got Maharaj's blessing, and look at all the money I made on the stock exchange, and it's all his mercy. So then they'll write books about him. His Asirbat gives you. Like the gurus have different names. Like there's one guru, he's called Green Card Guru. his Asirbat, you get a green card. There's another guru who's called the pilot guru. He used to be an Air India pilot. So now his Asirbat, you end up flying all over the world. So anyway, the rich man, he adopts the guru. And he says, you please live with me. I want you to do your meditation. Now the so-called guru is actually a thief. He's shocked, And they start feeding him. He has a place to stay. They worship him. So and he's in the Asirbat business. People come, all the rich people come to see him, the friends of the rich man. And he just gets Asirbat, Asirbat, Asirbat. And pretty soon he becomes famous. Now they want to build a temple for him. And Bollywood wants to make a movie about him. So as soon as the Bollywood movie comes out about, the thief, they don't know he's a thief, right? Then he becomes more famous, so they build a temple, and now thousands of people are coming to get his Asirbat. And all he does is, oh, Asirbat, oh, Asirbat. So, after some time, the thief is thinking to himself, I'm getting purified also by doing this. This is not a bad way to live. You get the best food. Everyone brings you things. They're giving money. And all I have to do is just be a nice guy. So he became purified by the process. And eventually he realized he was going to get caught because so many people were coming. They would some of his friends would come, or his relatives, he would get caught. So one day he told the rich man, he said, look, I have some important business to do. And the rich man said, what do you mean, important business? No, I can't stay here anymore. I'm a sannyasi, I have to move around. And he left. He left because he was going to get caught, and he knew it. But he went and he found a real guru, and he surrendered at his feet, and he said, Guruji, give me your Asirbat. And the guru said, why you want it? He said, well, I don't want it for any personal gain. I want to clean my heart. Can you give me that type of benediction? And the guru said, yeah, I can do that. Just repeat after me. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna. Hare Hare. Hare Rama. Hare Rama. Rama Rama. Hare Hare. The thief became a devotee, gave up trying to be a guru, and simply became a humble chanter of Hare Krishna. And from that point on, he went everywhere in the world and chanted Hare Krishna. And people respected him because he never asked for anything. His only desire was to help people understand how to go back to Godhead in this lifetime. So let's all be like the thief. Change completely tonight. And chant Hare Krishna. Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murari He Nata Narayana Vasudeva Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murari He Nata Narayana Vasudeva Narayana Vasudeva Hey Nath Narayana Vasudeva Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Bola Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Tagore Haribo. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Bolo Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Rama, Hare Hare, Radhe 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 Govinda. Bolo Radhe 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 Govinda. Bolo Radhe 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 Govinda. Bolo Radhe 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 Govinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Rama, Hare Hare. Hey, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Rama, Hare Hare. Bolo Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Rama, Hare. Hey, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Rama, Hare Hare. Come on. Ram Rama, Hare. Bolo Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hey, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Rama Hare Hare. Bolo Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Rama Hare Hare. Hey, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram,